Oh, yeah,
So
last time you were on your phone.
I still won't have audio, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, there's I remembered last episode it turned subtitles on.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so
Now maybe I won't talk over all of the story stuff
it's
this
okay.
time.
It's okay. I wasn't absorbing any of it anyway. I was entirely too frightened. All right, we are live. Now let's just share that link. Copy link. I got pinged. Oh, talking about Fortnite. In community gaming.
Oh, did you hear that Fortnite got its full release for the Save the World stuff?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It is now. They decided not to make it free to play, so you do have to pay for it. And they probably won't continue to support it after the full release now that it's been fully released. But yeah.
Interesting.
I was listening to a gaming ride home today. Just kind of, I've been binging a lot of podcasts. After my girlfriend and I watched The Vampire Diaries last night, she went to sleep, and I stayed up and played The Messenger and binged podcasts for a little bit.
Nice. I get all my podcast time in at work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I drive. Half my day's driving. I get paid to drive more than I get paid to locksmith.
Yeah.
And that is prime podcast time. Or music if I'm not feeling the pods, you know. Depends on the day.
Now, is that cursor appearing on your screen again?
I've made the work. I've fixed it. I've been able to
Okay.
to fix that as a problem, but it requires this whole long, boring, and BS startup technique.
Tom says, yeah, he read that yesterday. Yeah, got it on the podcast with Kyle.
I've only listened to 1 or 2 episodes of Gaming Ride Home. I have so many podcasts.
It's really great. I highly recommend it.
All right.
Nice little bite-sized gaming.
Yeah, well, they're only what, a half hour?
Less than that. It's like 20 minutes or less. Yeah, he just kind of like runs through highlights. He comments on them. You know, kind of gives context on some stuff too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think we're about ready. Let's just hop into it.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just jump into it.
I think maybe you were a little afraid to hit continue game. Do I really have
to? As I said earlier, as much as I am, like, at this point, enjoying my time... Oh, that's... Okay, just my stasis. I thought I was almost dead. At a point where I am enjoying my time to it in some fashion with this game. Like, this isn't me playing Pokemon, right? Like... Once I beat this, I'm not going to continue to play the end game for 40 hours. But like,
you could play it on a higher difficulty.
I could. That is a thing that is like a possibility. Oh no.
Yeah, I never actually, like, I mean, I did that eventually, but I didn't, like, play it again right after playing it. It's not that kind of game.
Yeah,
as far as
no. I don't know that I want to play this again, like, ever.
You have 2 other games to play.
Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off me. This is immediate start to the night. No, I don't want it to have my brain. I want my fucking brain.
All right, so I think as a recap, I think we're heading into this escape pod, or it's not the escape pod, but it's the other ship that came to help us that was full of soldiers, right?
Yes, yeah. And they are, yeah, the escape pod left our ship with one of them inside of it. These
Tom
guys,
that as a scream.
Yeah,
Count it.
I don't blame him.
But yeah. So they came to rescue us because they received the distress call and they all got infected. So now we gotta deal with that.
And they also like decided to eat their stasis pods when they got infected. So they're really
they've been
fast.
like, yeah. I wonder if that's like a commentary on soldiers and adrenaline. I don't know.
The
Who
real
can say?
the real commentary on soldiers and adrenaline is what happened in World War II. If you ask me.
Oh, tell us more, Stubbs.
Oh, so
Let's
the
get into
entire Blitzkrieg was literally fueled by methamphetamines?
Oh, yeah.
There's this great video about it on the World War II YouTube channel, which is a fantastic YouTube channel. Oh, cutscene, 1 sec.
I need to speak with you. My name is Terence Kine, Dr. Kine. Listen to me. There isn't much time. If you really can repair the shuttle, there is a better use for it than just running away. You must understand, the forces at work here are greater than you can imagine. If you leave now, you condemn all humanity. The planet will never stop, never rest unless the marker is returned. Don't you see? The church is wrong. This is all a trap. I've seen it. Please, you must help me.
Huh.
Not sure we should trust him.
I'm not sure I should trust anyone, even myself, in this game.
Hey, Jay. Welcome.
Jay. So World War II, it's this wonderful channel on YouTube. I don't like the sound of this. See, what do I do? Oh, I gotta go this way, probably. Yeah, just
It's
nothing.
so funny because I don't know what you're hearing. So
Oh!
like, you're just like looking around like, oh, this is terrifying.
This guy on the ceiling's just making a lot of painful noises.
Oh, yeah. They'll do that.
So this channel covers World War II week by week as it happened. So, like, they're only in 1941 right now. Japan has not attacked America. But every week they do a 10 or 15-minute video on, like, what happened this week in the war. And they also have specials, and one of the specials was about how there was this drug that was administered with, like, every soldier in the German army that was, like, 20% methamphetamines.
Yeah.
And they were popping them like mad during the Blitzkrieg. So, like, 80% of the German forces were on meth during the Blitzkrieg into Poland and France.
Strangely, that makes sense to me because the German forces were like super obsessed with science and pushing the envelope with that. Time bomb Tom. Tom wants to say, is this like the Russian sleep experiment? Question mark.
What's the Russian sleep experiment?
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's possible.
Someone says, I can't read their name. Ooh, my thing doesn't.
Oh, is that
Adam.
Kaysen?
Oh yeah, that's Kaysen. Hello, Mr. Stubbs. Anyone, we still have the offer for $999. That's a lot of money, it looks like, but they look like periods, so I don't know how to say that. You can get the full collection of Captain Stubbs Screams. Adam says I was confused at the title. I thought it meant you would be on Twitch.
Yes!
Well, that's the idea. That's why Stubbs went with it, so there you go.
Beautiful. I thought about making the switch to Twitch, but I do a lot of YouTube personally, and as much as YouTube has its problems as a platform, I still like it, and I'm not doing the whole streaming thing to become affiliate and make money. I'm doing it to get through my backlog and have fun with my friends, so doesn't matter to me. It's also kinder to my internet.
Is it?
Yeah, YouTube will compensate a little bit and make the... that's why I have such a long delay between me playing and what's actually showing up on the screen. But it does allow me to stream without having to buffer, because I have okay internet for my area, but it's not amazing by streaming standards.
Tom says he's going to post the Russian
that works.
Thing.
Yeah, you only get so many letters in YouTube chat.
But yeah, the Germans, they were really pushing science. That was their thing. I would say, so you should probably get something here, because you have 3.
Yeah.
You could get a reload on your plasma cutter if you feel like that could be sped up a little bit. You could also get capacity, a little more ammo.
Capacity would not be bad. I really want that damage. But it's so far away.
Oh yeah, so you want to put 2 in there. I mean, if you really want to get there, we can wait until you get 1 more. And then if you do that, oh god. Because you could do 3 up to the capacity there and then get damage right after.
I could also get 1 damage up on my line gun right now, and I tend to go for that if it's a... I don't know, I don't tend to go for that a lot
It's been doing
lately.
decent damage, though.
Yeah.
Like, I've been
true.
watching, and it's most of the time, unless you're dealing with the black, like, elite ones,
Yeah.
it cuts them, like, right away.
Yeah.
And,
it's
like,
worth
oh,
upping
look
the
at all
force gun?
this.
I mean, that...
Yeah, you could do... Yeah.
Well, the force gun's damage is 23 points. The plasma cutter's only 12. It's probably worth the plasma cutter upgrade.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I agree with that.
And we'll save for the plasma cutter.
Okay.
One of these body parts is like having a shit fit with its physics and just constantly rolling around and making noise in the background.
Jay, have you neutered your puppy? Because you should neuter and spay your pets. Because Jay's talking about how Archie is trying to hump it.
Yeah, you should spay and neuter your pets.
It's just better overall for their health because it makes them less aggressive, then you won't get random puppies out of nowhere after you let them outside one day. But I also live in the country where that happens a lot.
That poor man was just looking at his severed leg and then bled out to death.
Okay, good. Jay says he will be, yes.
Good. Good man. Yeah, when we rescued my puppy,
Tom says Bob Barker always said so.
That's right. Well, with a name like that, you have to trust him about dog things, right? There was the path over here that I didn't go down there.
Jason says, sorry we ran out of, I think that's MOF copies. I don't know if that means. Better luck, this message will be deleted in 1 minute. And then he deleted it.
Oh, a shooting range? I don't want to waste ammo, though. That seems like a bad decision.
Who asked you to wait until he's a year?
Yeah, no, the younger the better. Usually. My pup was like 6 months when we adopted him, and he was already neutered.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like a cruelty thing, but it's like, honestly, they're out, dude. Like, anesthetic and all that stuff. Like,
I mean, listen to your vet. Your vet knows what's best for sure.
if it's
I'm
your
not a
vet,
doctor.
yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah.
I just know that, you know.
Oh, the breeder said.
Gotcha.
Not the vet. Interesting.
That doesn't seem... Oh.
That doesn't seem all above board.
Saw that coming. That looks like a bad time.
I remember this. Ready for a puzzle? It's a movement puzzle.
Yeah, huh. Well, where is it I need to end up going? Over there. For now.
Now, I think you can stasis that thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no,
you still ran
I
into
still
it.
got touched. I got...
It might have been a range issue, though, because I distinctly remember using stasis on this thing.
Oh, it definitely got stasis. I just, it started to move by the time I started running. It was still moving a little too fast for my run.
Jason says shoot it. I
Just
don't think
caught
that'll help, but you can try it. Jay says she said it's a growth thing. She's been breeding this specific breed for 40 years. Okay, well,
That's quite some time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You can come get fucked, buddy. Ah!
Let's get twitchy!
Fuck, I'm in this corner now. Oh, I lasered.
Ooh.
I think.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, it was a different death animation.
You just kind of fell over.
Looked like I got tased. So there's gonna be more than one.
Kaysen is being copyrighted. They seem to think.
That word ID copyrighted?
Collie breeders are insanely protective. says Jay.
Interesting. Cardiac arrest.
Yeah, definitely got stasis, so you just gotta kind of like... And then you also have to deal with these guys who are very fast. Maybe you can get him to run.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I thought about it.
Tom says, don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro. Oh, look, there's a box in the corner I wasn't opening.
Yeah, also, so Hitler was also, like, super into the occult stuff, too.
Yeah, very true. He was a weird man, to say the least.
Someone should write a book. Hitler, a weird man. You just got a schematic for a large med pack.
Oh.
You can now buy those from the store.
Oh, cool. That's good. Got a handful of them in storage. Is it just as easy as getting up there? That door's going to be closed, isn't it?
You can try and go to the left and see if there's anything over there, but I think you got the schematic, so that's probably the most important thing anyway. I don't think there is a node room in this chapter. If I remember correctly.
If I read, you were...
I wasn't looking at a guide or anything. What are you talking about?
Trying to make sure you get everything right?
No, I was checking to make sure, something. I forget what I was checking to make sure, but it wasn't that. At one point, I also checked like the contact beam thing. That's how I knew that it was contact beam schematic or contact energy schematic, and that was.
Oh Jesus! Oh no, they're really creepy when they fucking crawl. Okay, back through this door. Just open up. Just open up. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here. I want the door open. No! Jesus!
We're gonna kill that one. Yeah, when in doubt, shoot those things if they're far away. Tom says, that's why we have Hellboy and Red Skull, I guess, as well. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Oh, look, power node.
There you go. Now we can get that damage on the plasma dart.
Oh, look, meds, thank God.
Tom says, we are going for the new high score in Screams this time.
Apparently. I had a feeling, after seeing the runners in the last chunk of that last episode, I was like, oh, next stream's gonna get me.
You know what I'm thinking, actually? I'm thinking that maybe if you don't get a second power node, buy another one, because you can get, like, 2 upgrades on your plasma cutter in one go, if we get one more power node.
Oh.
You can get up to capacity, I think, and up to damage at once.
I don't like that. Man, now the small med packs are like candy. Just nothing.
Yeah, I know. You just nom nom nom. Yep. Basically, use them right away, just because might as well.
Yeah. Why use the inventory?
I was really paranoid the first time I played this, and only ever used health packs through my inventory because I didn't trust the quick heal button.
It seems to be pretty good about using the lowest one first.
I just don't trust it.
I don't like the long hallway.
And the big area to the left. And
yeah.
This is definitely a pretty arena-looking area.
No. They've got, like, those interactable things. It's fine.
So, I was playing Gears 5 with Grizzle yesterday.
Making me jealous, by the way.
There are some... Oh, well, I probably... You know what? Because you haven't played it, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there are some heavy references at one point.
Oh, no, it's bloater.
They're very funny. Oh, you released
Shit.
the Horde. copyrighted music. That was made by Cardi B. Wow, she didn't say she would make more music if people would stay indoors is the whole reason of this virus. Okay, Jason. I don't know what we're talking about here.
I'm not entirely sure myself. There's a lot of shit going on right now for me. Man, this force gun. Oh no, 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 not in the corner. Don't put don't put Isaac in the corner.
He just wants to dance with you.
I'm a white
Dirty
boy.
man.
I can't dance.
Tom says we can play Gears 5 on PC, can't we? I think you can, yeah.
I think we can. I have to have the hard drive space for it. No, 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 no. Fuck these guys, they're quick. Enemies all over.
Ooh, baby.
Yep, yep. Oh shit, another fast boy. Reloaded just in time.
Damn, that guy took like 4 grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, they're brutal. Alright, it's just you. I killed all your friends. I think it's just you.
Lockdown lifted.
Yeah, lockdown lifted.
Kason says the real reason how Force was realized was Stubbs using a Force gun and saying Isaac.
Oh man.
How are you feeling about your weapons, by the way? Like, do you feel like you need to get another one, or are you feeling like you're pretty good for the rest of the game at this point?
I like the stuff I've got. I don't know that I need anything more.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like you have found like a pretty good loop with your weapons.
Yeah. I'm sure the other stuff is also good, but like at the same time, everything's a precious commodity, including cash.
Yep.
And inventory space. It's like now I need to stock ammo for another weapon. I just don't know that I want to do that when I feel pretty well equipped with the 3 that I have.
Yeah, I don't think you would really gain anything from picking anything else at this point.
Well, that's good.
Like the contact beam would have been really good for that like plant boss, the butthole tentacle boss fight would have been great for that. But again, super situational with that, or the pulse rifle. But
yeah, I can see how a pinpoint weapon would have done well in that fight.
yeah. I'm trying to think of the fights you have in front of you, and I'm pretty sure like you can do just fine with what you got.
Good. I don't plan on changing.
There you go.
Let's see here.
It's like a dragon shout, says Tom. Yeah. Fus Roda.
Oh man.
If I say that, will Adam come?
He was here earlier.
Yes, he came in to say he was confused, and then he left.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I can sell those.
What does your inventory look like, by the way?
Probably pretty full. Looking at it in the store.
Yeah, I'm just wondering like what it looks like compared. So yeah, definitely sell some line racks.
Yeah.
Buy some more force energy, and then maybe buy another power node if you really want.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Also look at your safe. You might like grab like a large med pack now that you have the full health bar.
Yeah, I'll probably store some of these small ones for that. So. I'll probably sell one more.
Are these references I'm not getting with Jason? And then message retracted again. What is happening in chat?
I don't know. I'm too busy looking at the store. I don't know. Chat's flying by. Oh, he messed up on that message.
I see. Oh man, you got 30,000 credits, which
Oh.
I
feel rich.
think you get the next suit schematic next chapter, because you only get one schematic per chapter, and you already got the large med pack, so you could spend some money this chapter if you really wanted to.
All right. I think I will get one power node.
Okay.
And we're gonna ammo. I need more force energy.
Hey, Squid. How's it going?
10, that sounds about right. Hello, Squid.
Yeah, and just, like, save that 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Save that 10 so I got some cash for next chapter. Hopefully, so there's 5 suit upgrades then, because I'm on 4.
There's technically 6, but the 6th one doesn't give you more inventory space. It only gives you more armor, and it's only available in the very last chapter.
Gotcha.
And it's very expensive.
Gotcha. So it's tough to get that 6th one.
Yes.
Okay. Ishimura in breach of government orders. They are believed to have recovered Marker 3A. Special Ops has confirmed the system, but has been unable to provide the planet location. Special Ops advises caution. If Marker 3A has been recovered, infection by a lethal organism is a credible threat. Shock point to Aegis system. Move to position out of local scope range and await signal from Ishimura to confirm location. Oh shit. So they know about it then.
Correct.
Which is probably why this planet was on the no-go zone list.
It's all a conspiracy.
Sounds about right.
So, I don't know if this game gets into it or not. It might have already. There's like a whole religion based around the black markers, which is this artifact thing.
Oh, so that's the artifact that's in the in my ship that's driving people crazy?
Correct. Yeah. There's like this whole religion surrounding it.
Okay.
Like people worship it.
Like a drink the Kool-Aid religion?
Yeah, kind of. It's less a religion and more of a cult. Yeah. It's I don't think it's a spoiler to say that these people believe that the necromorphs are like the ultimate version of humanity.
Huh.
Yeah, they think that it's like the evolved version of what humanity can be.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Good. Good to know that that's what
Yarrow
people...
says the lore in this game is so good, and I agree with you, Yarrow.
What up, Yarrow? Well, now that I'm actually playing them, and at some point I want to play the second one. I'm not, like, so put off by the first one that I'm not going to do that.
I'm glad, because the second one definitely, like, in terms of mechanics and intensity, the game is definitely, like, I definitely think, objectively, the second game is the better game, but the first game is my favorite because I just really like the environment more, and I think that, like, just kind of discovering things, like, understanding what's going on and stuff is really interesting versus, like, already knowing by the time you get to the second game.
Yeah, like that, especially in a game where survival horror is the whole thing, that air of mysticism is definitely a big factor.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Kaysen says when you show your muscles and want to reference Kool-Aid, you put... Kaysen, are you okay? Like, tweet... I can't read some of the things that you're saying.
Macules?
Just because I can't. Yeah.
Muscles?
Put up, oh yeah. Put them down, oh no.
Put the muscles up, maybe.
Should we maybe call someone for you, Kaysen? Are you okay?
Okay, there's something about that room that reminds me of the room in the basement of a Pokemon game. In Generation 2, in the basement of the radio station where Team Rocket's trying to take over.
Yeah.
And you've got to like fight off all those electrodes. That kind of looks like those power banks. It's giving me that. Oh, that doesn't seem... Oh, wait.
Oh, this is a pretty fun puzzle. It's not hard. It's just a interesting thing you gotta do. I'm sorry to hear that you're not okay, Casey. I hope things go better for you soon.
Oh, autocorrect. Damn autocorrects. Well,
Gotta catch 'em all, Stubbs, says Tom.
Oh, okay. I gotta go.
Yep.
I see. Oh no!
Yeah, it is possible to go too far and take damage. Because, like, there's...
God.
Yeah. You have to... Oh, what you have to do... Never mind.
Oh shit. I'm gonna fucking die. Because I don't know what to do.
Because I think you have to shoot those circuit things. So if you turn to the left, you're behind this thing. There's like a circuit thing.
Yeah, those. Yep, I've shot those before. Is it worth it? Should I just die and start this room over? Well,
You've taken a lot of damage. It's up to you.
I think I'll just die and start this room over.
Okay. When was your last save point on that part?
It wasn't that long ago. I feel like I
Okay.
saved recently. Great quote. That's right, Jay. Only the best here. So I've never caught them all. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I've played all of them.
I have never finished a Pokemon game. True story. I always fall off because of grinding, I think. I refuse to play Pokemon Red without picking Charmander, which makes it really difficult to get through the first couple of bosses, or first couple of gyms. Because you really have to focus on Bug-type Pokemon to get through Misty's gym.
Well...
Or your Rattata or whatever.
So in Red, you can get... I think it's Red. It's been a while. In the very beginning area, in Viridian, that secondary grass, you can catch a Mankey. That's good for the first gym, the fighting type.
Right. I've never seen one in that area, but I'm sure you're right. I just probably didn't spend enough time trying to find one.
It
And
could
that's
also...
another part of the grind, though, isn't it? Like, just
Yeah.
trying to find the right Pokemon.
In certain areas, because like area-dependent monsters, the Pokemon will only like show up at 5% chance in a certain area, you know. Where other areas they're like, oh, 20% chance in this area, 40% chance in this area, but like so Mankey only has like a 5 or 10% chance to show up in that area. In Red. What the fuck?
So what happens when you shoot? Yeah, I think you might have to go sideways with that thing, maybe.
Oh, come on. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're just getting lit on fire.
This
We're
is the
getting
most
lit.
annoying puzzle. What the fuck?
I know, I love how I started this with it's not that hard, it's just a fun thing, and you're just like struggling so hard with it right now.
The hitbox for the fire is bullshit. That's all.
Yeah. So, let's maybe take a second here.
Yeah.
And instead of just dying and restarting, let's see what you gotta do here. Because there's another thing right there.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta move that one too.
That's what
That
I'm
one
thinking.
can go further.
Well, that one,
yeah.
that side went all the way up. I could bring it to the side and go like all the way up.
There might be a circuit on each side as well.
For sure. It looks like there's 3 circuits on each side.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, like, if you just want to, like, get yourself killed after this to redo it if you want, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you.
We'll see what happens.
There's another one to your right, like, immediate right.
Oh, that close. I thought I hit that one already.
think maybe you're turning this thing off. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah,
so
woo! No more fire.
You could reload that save if you wanted to. I won't judge you. But... Alright. You got some large med packs in your safe. Burn too.
Yeah. Oh, this is the core. Okay, this is the core we needed for. Oh! Right.
Engine power failure.
Yeah, I just took out the gas.
Is that it? You
I got a cutscene.
Oh my god. You got it. That's the piece we need. Get to the crew deck.
Okay.
I love how she shows you that map as if like you're not just gonna use the guide thing.
Yeah, I don't think I've opened this map once since I've started playing this game, except for the tutorial where they're like, here, this is the button that opens the map. Like, cool,
yeah.
I will never use it.
And then here's the thing that's better than that.
Yeah, in every way, shape, and form. Like, it's quick, it doesn't pull you out of the game at all, and it's more accurate than you attempting to...
The one thing I will say is that I think that using that has pulled you away from exploring a little bit, because it's just really easy just to follow the line.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism, but I feel like in a game like this, I don't want to explore anyway. Rook, I was talking with Rook, and he's like, I use that to know which way to go the opposite and then find my way back, no problem. And I was like, that's probably what I should be doing.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned that to you.
Yeah, you definitely did.
The first episode I was on, too.
I've been trying to reach you. My comm was out. Another singularity call. That's our ticket out of here.
I don't
Tom
trust
says
you.
he doesn't want to explore because he's scared.
Yeah, exactly. Accurate. Oh. Oh, he's through the glass.
Yeah, you can't help him.
Oh, well.
And...
That is the end of Hammond. Am I gonna have to fight this thing?
Do you think you'll have to fight this thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Like, right the hell now. Oh, what do you mean? 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 I didn't stasis him.
Squid says, in fairness, necromorphs are scary.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Thank you for the defense, Squid. I'm so glad that there's toughened versions of these enemies. Just I love it. I just love it so much. Like, I really just love the enemy diversity here that they're giving me.
It's a good game.
And the challenge, it's the best game. Oh no, buddy. No. It's not like that. I don't like you like that.
You know what? I've said that to many people. I don't like you like that. And that's it. That's the end of my story.
It's a good story. It's relatable. Diamond semiconductor.
Yeah, dude. That's like 20 G's, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot. It's like 10 or 20.
Okay, so I was mistrusting Hammond before he was actually dead, but can you blame me?
Tom says, hey, you get better armor, so do they. Just people armor.
That's not fair. That's not a fair criticism, Tom. I don't want to think about the game balancing things. I play games to be a hero.
Yeah, I want to feel like I am overpowered all the time. Now, do I have the game for you? It's called Saints Row 4.
I'm not gonna love Saints Row and Just Cause. Those games are of a similar vein.
Yeah.
In Just Cause 3, my friend and I would compete with each other to try and get longer. So a game
it makes you do this.
Yeah.
In the middle of this, it doesn't even make any sense because the thing is right there. It's not even a puzzle. It just makes you stop.
Yeah, it just stops to put this battery in. It'll keep track of your like flight suit time and just count up, see who got longer. So one night I set like 15 minutes. My friend's like, I can beat that. And I come on the next day and he had like 22 minutes. And then I set like 30 minutes. And then he set over an hour and just went off from there. And we broke the counter at 4 hours. It stopped counting after that, so we had to count ourselves and use the honor system. I'm working on evacuating the vessel just as fast as I can. Oh my god.
Kaboom.
I'm surprised I didn't scream at that. I'm surprised it was just a very calm, oh my god.
Because there's just an explosion. There was no creepy crawlies.
That's true.
And now you have to go into the vacuum.
I'm just gonna go straight across. Yep, I knew this was the right way. I know how to backtrack. Let me put it this way. I was confident that was the right way. I wasn't 100%.
I'm surprised it didn't make that more difficult.
Yeah, right?
Although I wonder if there were enemies in there and you just kind of like...
Ah!
Count it!
Yeah, count it. I think you're right. This is definitely going to be high scream count stream. The real scream stream, episode 10. Ooh, before we leave, I'm just going to take a second to use this bench and...
Work on my stuff.
Yeah, real
Alright, so yeah, if you go two to the right, and then up by one, and then go to the left, you'll get capacity and damage.
So I can go here, here, here,
Bam.
here. Yeah.
Correct. Yep. And then you can also do 1 damage next time you get one as well.
Yeah, that opens up a path for me there.
Yep.
Almost to a high score, says Tom. Well, we still got 20 minutes. I think we're about to start the next chapter.
Yep, that's... Once you hit a tram, it's always the end of a chapter.
Yep. And we're into double-digit chapters now.
Chapter 10. What's this one called?
Let me save, we'll find out. End of days.
Well, that sounds cheery.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends on what kind of memes you like. That can be cheery to some people. There's whole subreddits for memes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's gonna be a cutscene, right? There usually is.
Isaac, I've located the shuttle Hammond
There you
found. Shit. No good. That shuttle's brain dead. Someone removed the navigation cards. God knows why. There's 3 of them scattered around the deck. I'm downloading their locations. I can't access the doors from here, so you'll need a crew key. If you can find those parts,
Of course,
I think we
one's
can
on
get
the
that
other
shuttle
side.
operational again.
Not like they could all just be right next to each other.
I love how it says objective inactive and then objective added.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's like the story of this whole game. Objective inactive, objective added.
Yeah. Oh, cool, I finally... Never mind.
Never mind, there's this creature on the side of the ship that's keeping me from doing the thing I want to do.
I'm fully reloaded. Ooh, look at that, it's 12 now.
Look at that.
Pretty.
A dozen.
Nice even dozen. Go for a dozen donuts right now. What's your favorite donut?
Man, you're
Scorch?
gonna make me hungry. I really like Boston creams.
My man.
I also like a typical glazed or a chocolate frosted. Jelly is good too, but I don't like the apple cinnamon ones, just like the regular jelly.
Fair. That's fair.
I really like the filling ones, except for the apple cinnamon, I guess.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I had a nice Boston cream this morning.
Oh, very nice. I am lactose intolerant, and they sometimes make me sick, but I eat them anyway because they're too delicious.
So I'm somewhat lactose intolerant. I'm learning because I found out this year that I can drink coffee, just not the dairy in it.
Yeah, it's more likely that it's just like it's less an intolerance and more of just like a lack of resiliency. Because technically, humans are not supposed to be able to take in dairy. Like that's like something that you build up as a child.
Yeah. 25,000 credits.
Yeah, 25 G's, man. That's
Lordy,
crazy.
Lordy. I'm having the vapors.
Honestly, I would stick that in the safe. I would not sell it right now. I would stick it in the safe and wait until you get the suit upgrade next.
Okay, that's fair. That's probably
And then just do whatever you want with the money you have now.
I'm feeling all right. Maybe I grab another med pack out of the. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna keep those in the safe. Can I buy a med pack? How much are med kits?
They're pretty expensive.
Expensive. I'm just gonna take one out of the safe.
Boston or Bavarian cream? I'm not sure if I've had a Bavarian cream.
Very similar to Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured. I've never had a bear claw, and I want to try one.
Go this way. I've had a bear claw before, and they're delicious. But also,
I recently discovered I like almonds. So, well, sort of. With seasoning and stuff like that. I eat, like, you know, you can buy those almonds in the store that are, like, seasoned with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like those.
What the fuck is that thing that just went in the roof?
It just wants to be your friend.
Tell it to send a friend request on Facebook. I'll review. See, I'm exploring. It wants me to go that way, and I'm not. And I already don't like it.
You know what's funny is that I feel like our discussions distract you, but at the same time, like, that helps you get more scared because, like, we're just talking about random crap, and then all of a sudden there's something there.
Yeah, it's a as opposed to the first stream where it was just me frightened the entire time. It's a nice back and forth between, oh, it's a nice conversation. Oh, Jesus, goddamn Christ! Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm grateful for it. Because at least there's some reprieve.
Yeah.
Oh, looking.
What's that?
Suit schematic!
Dude, you should go back to the store.
What do you think we're doing?
Yeah. I love how it was, like, right at the beginning of the chapter, and you don't really have to do much to get back to the store for that. So now you sell that semiconductor.
Yeah, sell that for when we need it.
Let's see how much it is.
Yeah. 60,000.
Oh, you're not gonna. You'll be at about 45,000. So can you sell enough stuff to even get to that? I don't think you can without, like, losing a bunch of crap that you need.
Yeah, that I really
like, you need all of that right now. So it might be worth it to wait.
Yeah, we're gonna hold on to it.
All right.
Okay. Well, we know what we're aiming for now, and I know I got 25,000 sitting in the bank, so that's only 35 I gotta have on me.
Exactly.
I'm sure I'll find a couple more semiconductors. Should I keep going the?
And that way, like, you're not, like, I mean, well, you can always move things from your safe anytime you go to the store, but you're not super tempted to spend all your money because you don't have a high amount of credits.
Yeah, my credit's crap. Not even gonna walk in that hallway. Give me that text log.
I'm gonna read this first.
Z-ball
rules. Yeah, so this is the thing that I've been talking about this whole time. Z-ball.
So this is basketball?
And there's a shooting gallery too. Yeah, it's 0G basketball. There are, like, platforms that you jump between and you throw the thing, and you can get rewards. You don't have to do it. If you beat the high score, you get, like, a super nice reward. I think it's like a power node or something. It's up to you if you want to spend time on it. There are a couple of enemies in there as soon as you walk in there.
Nope. I don't know.
It's just a fun little thing.
It's a fun little. It's a little mini game they built. That's cool. I like when games do that. It's also nice to have moments of brevity in all this dead space.
Exactly. And I think you'll find a shooting gallery too. Or
yeah, that was on. Yeah, there was one in the last chapter, but I was like, I don't want to waste my ammo.
That's another store, jeez.
No,
I
it's the
guess
same
they
store.
assumed that you would have done the Z-ball, so they gave you another store. Squid says, I played some college Z-ball in my day.
Oh, look, a save station. Conveniently placed save station. Saruman! Some creepy whispering voice just said Saruman.
I don't think it said Saruman, but I believe you that there was a creepy whispering voice.
I'm pretty sure someone in chat rewind. It really sounded like Saruman in my left ear.
Another text log?
United we ascend? Is unitology a new hope or just another scam? If you've been
so this is the religion that I was talking about. Yeah.
If you've been living on Mars for the past 200 years, you might have missed the fastest growing religious movement in history. Unitology boasts a following of millions, counts powerful CEOs and officials in its ranks, claims 78 billion of stock in multi-global companies, and owns 2 of Earth's largest financial institutions. From its beginnings as a cult of personality, Unitology has become a respected, established religion. Most people know the basics. 200 years ago, Michael Altman, a professor of anthropology, blew the whistle on what he claimed was the biggest cover-up ever instituted by Earth government. The discovery of an artifact or marker, which proved beyond any doubt there is alien life. The government labeled Altman a kook. Is that how you spell kook? That's not how I would have spelled kook.
How's it spelled? Yeah, that's how you spell kook.
Okay.
K-O-O-K. Yep.
I would have been wrong.
Because C-O-O-K would be cook.
That's true. But his claims struck a chord with some, and his mysterious death soon afterwards fueled that interest. Unitologists believe the marker contained a code, the key to eternal life. Through rebirth and ascension to heaven, the kicker is you have to die first. Well, isn't that the kicker to all religion? They say the government is hiding the marker somewhere, keeping its secrets for themselves across all of human space. Unitologists praise Altman's martyrdom and await the day God comes to take them to their new life beyond death. Again, I'm not hearing a lot of difference between most religions. It all sounds pretty harmless, but like any cult, there is a dark side. Unitologists are ranked in the church. Nobody ever talks about it, but most of its critics believe there are at least 3 ranks above the average believer or initiate. With each new rank, more of the church's inner workings and research is revealed to a follower. This is a very detailed article.
Yeah, this is a lore dump, is what this is.
Seriously. And these ranks are achieved by one simple criteria, giving money and power to the church. They just ripped this right out of Sunday school, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
and this
I mean,
is...
okay.
I don't want to disparage religion at all. I'm jokes, people.
Okay, if you don't want to, I will, because this kind of stuff plus time, religion equals, it's what plus time? Something plus time. God damn it! Now I have to look it up. Continue.
Think taking
it's
all your...
basically cult plus time.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Think taking all your money's bad? The church also requires members to donate their bodies after death. Why? What do they do with them? Nobody will say, and attempts to infiltrate the inner circle have failed. With their emphasis on transformation and rebirth, maybe we wouldn't like the answer even if they told us. One rumor that also refuses to die says the church is funding a secret shipbuilding program. Some claim to have seen the fleet. No documentary evidence has ever been supplied, but the claimants all say these mausoleum ships, despite their huge size, continued on page 94.
But yeah, basically, it's the way I see it, all religion is just, it's faith in a thing that it's just mythology plus time, basically. It's cult status plus time. The only difference between a cult and religion is that a religion can get tax exempt status because it has a large enough following. And I will say that right now. And people can hate me instead of you because it's just me. It's not Stubbs.
Well, religion's relationship to the government and my thoughts on religion are 2 very different things.
Yeah.
I'll also put out there. I would never disparage anyone for their religious beliefs. You do you.
No, of course
you
not.
do you, boo.
And, I mean, for me, it depends on
for
their
the
views
most
based
part,
on that religion.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. I was gonna make the joke that if your religion ends in ology, it's probably not great.
Not on the upper tier of religions.
My parents knew someone that was stalked by Scientologists because they left the Church of Scientology.
That's unfortunate. Just like what's happening in this room in front of me.
What do you cling to when all must seem so utterly hopeless around you? Dr. Cross was a true believer. She had faith. And now she awaits her transformation. A rebirth.
I don't want to look. I want to watch this, but there's sounds over there.
Of course you are. Have no fear.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
You will play your part soon enough. Witness the conviction of a true believer!
Just stabbed him in the head. Through, like, the thickest part of the skull.
You're ready.
Yep. He's very strong, apparently.
Yeah.
Squid says for him it's more organized religion that rubs him the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism as well. As personally, I'm pretty spiritual and I don't know. I'm not atheistic, certainly, but I'm not won over by any particular religions, mostly because of the whole organized fashion.
The closest religion I associate myself with is Jediism, and try telling someone in a survey that. It's closer to Buddhism, I guess, which is why I say when I do take those kinds of surveys, I say I'm a Buddhist, but I'm not practicing. I'm not a practicing Buddhist. My beliefs just more closely follow the Buddhist religion than anything else.
Right, that's where they line up more closely.
Yeah.
And one tentacled babies. I can't hit for shit.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like it's fair that we're having this conversation because this game does introduce religion.
I also...
in this way.
Scorch knows this about me. I'm a very stout free speech absolutist, basically. And nothing's off the table, in my opinion, to talk about. Like, you only come to conclusions by talking about things.
Right. And the more we talk about them, the better, because we advance our understanding of each other that way.
Right. And not only of each other, but, like, of society at large.
Yeah, the world, the universe, all that stuff. The only way to progress is to have conversations about this stuff.
Yep. Exactly.
I think there's still the thing's still spitting things out because... Oh, never mind. Okay, you got it.
Yeah. There was one tentacle, but it was, like, hidden in his body.
Yeah.
It wasn't letting me shoot at it for a minute. It's okay. We got him. And he didn't even make me scream.
Squid says, oh yeah, is Shadow of the Colossus a 3D platformer?
So I am sympathetic to that argument, but not won over by it. But I am also
certainly not one of. Go ahead.
I'm a little annoyed that the cohorts immediately threw away Journey, because I really think that fits 3D platformer very well.
I didn't finish that game. I fell asleep halfway through playing it. So I can't really say, but it's not a skill-based platformer. It's more of a platformer that's more relaxed and you get to enjoy the atmosphere, but that doesn't mean it's not a platformer.
But it is a platformer in three-dimensional space where you have to collect things. And the main way you do that is by jumping from platform to platform. To me,
that's fair.
That is a 3D platformer ass 3D platformer.
Tom says all of my cyborgs were dismissed.
Oh, all of his cyborgs for the top 10. I couldn't think of any cyborgs for the top 10 by the time I read it that weren't already mentioned.
And Squid did not play Journey either.
You should. That game's a joy.
It is a good game. I say I fell asleep. It was really because I was like, I just got home from work and I was like, this game is probably short. I'm just gonna play this before bed, and then I fell asleep after. So that's on me. That's not on the game.
That game is 2 to 6 hours, depending on how much time you want to spend, like, attempting to get some of those harder to get collectibles.
Yeah.
Because there are, like, you don't need skill to beat the game, like you said, but there are skill-based platforming challenges to entertain you if you would like in that game. Which involve, like, getting more upgrades to your scarf so that you can jump longer. I saw the little body snatchers. Where the hell are they? I don't like this. Of course, I can't move it. They seem to have gone down.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I don't feel very good, Scorch.
This is a very Dead Space 2 kind of area, too. And I guess that makes sense, because Dead Space 2 really, like, delves more into unitology and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see,
That's
bud.
what this chapter basically is. Like, it teaches you about unitology, and, like, you kind of, like, start to figure out that there's this crazy cult that believes in rebirth in these necromorph forms.
I mean, I always knew there were crazy people. Like,
Yeah.
my God, I drive on the highway. I know there's crazy people. I'm one of them sometimes.
What do you drive? If you don't mind me asking.
So my personal vehicle is a 2015 F-150. For work, which is what I drive most of the time, though, it's a 2008 Chevy Express 1500. Or, I'm sorry, 2500.
Okay. So that way they, like, pay you for gas, or...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And in fact, like, I have offered the services of my truck before. If we have, like, a bunch of safes to move.
Ooh, one of those guys.
Yeah. And my boss has filled up my truck multiple times.
I once drove down the highway with a giant buzzsaw strapped to the back that people friggin' avoided me like the plague.
Yeah, I would.
They were probably like, Final Destination. I've seen that movie. No, I used to have a job where I used to drive a lot. I used to deliver what are called chipper knives. They're for wood chippers. They're basically the blades that go into wood chippers.
Mm-hmm.
This guy I worked for would sharpen them.
Okay.
And then like I would drop them off, and then I would pick up the dull ones and I would bring it back.
Gotcha.
And one time this guy asked for his giant buzzsaw. It was huge. It was bigger than me. And he wanted that thing sharpened, and I had to deliver that. I had to drive like an hour and a half on the highway to deliver this thing. Yeah.
Crew key. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I hear you scream, buddy. Just leave me alone.
They're just a waste of ammo. Don't even worry about it.
Just want this.
Oh, power node.
Yeah, saw that on the wall. I was like, gotta get that.
Gotta get that.
So I have, like, my commute to work is 5 minutes. So,
oh, that's not too bad.
I bought this truck last year with like 27,000 miles on it, and it still has less than 30,000. My personal
That's pretty
vehicle.
great.
Yeah, because I don't drive anywhere. So things in like mint condition, very low miles, is going to stay that way for a long time. So I may be making good chunky monthly payment on it, but it's going to pay out in the long run for me.
My car is a 2011.
I must speak with you.
Oh, I'll
I'm very close to your position, and I know you want to hear what I have to say. I can explain all this. So what happened? When you have the nav cards, I'll let you into the security station. We must talk. Hurry.
Okay, buddy. Okay, so a 2011.
A 2011 Hyundai Sonata.
Okay.
And it only has 70,000 miles on it because I go to school online, so I don't leave my house ever.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the trade-in value of that at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to own this truck until I run it into the ground. Like, long-term lift. I'm a big car guy. So long-term, like, lift kit. I've already put a tuner in it. I've got plans to put an exhaust in it and a cold air intake. Other things maybe in the longer term. I got the 302 V8 in it, so maybe a turbocharger if I'm feeling snazzy once she's out of warranty and got a few more miles under her belt.
I am a big luxury car guy. So my big thing will be like getting a Genesis or something like that. I really like Hyundais, at least in the area that I live in. If I live in DC eventually, like I intend to, I might want to switch to like a Ford or something tighter steering.
I come from a Ford family, so you're going to see all blue ovals at my house and at my family reunions, but I'm not, a lot of my family members are closed-minded and gatekeeping about vehicles, and I'm not that way. I like going and looking at all the cars at the car show, but I know the ones I'm going to get at the dealership.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm going to Stubbs' family reunions. I don't know why, but I'm going. It's going to be fun. But yeah, so I'm guessing you guys hate Chevys.
A lot of my family does, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I recognize and realize that you know, without competition, even Ford wouldn't be what it is today. So like you have to have those other companies to push the innovation about it. You know, push everything forward.
Well, yeah, like you wouldn't have the 360 without the PS2.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the competition because it inspires creativity and the need to push to be better than than someone else. All right, I think this is our save point for the night. As I come into this bloody room, I feel like that was some good progress. Scorch, thank you so much for coming to hang out tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh,
it was
anytime.
fun.
Anytime. Is there anything you want to plug while you're here?
Well, you know, last time I did not have anything to plug, but I think this time I'm going to go ahead and plug. Now that my school term has ended, I will be streaming on Saturdays. I'm doing some long-form streaming. So if you guys want to check out, it's going to be twitch.tv/xi_Scorch_IX. And that's going to be, and I apologize for that, but, you know, someone else had the name Scorch on Twitch, so it's not my fault. If you guys want to check that out, you don't have to stick around for the whole thing. It's going to be very long form. It's going to be like 6 to 8 hours a day. So if you want to hop in, that'd be great. At first, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Asura's Wrath. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dante's Inferno. I am maybe going to be replaying Mass Effect 1. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm planning on doing this summer on Saturdays. So if you guys just want to go over to that and check that out, that would be awesome.
Sounds like it's going to be a good time. Well, we are done for the evening. Our next episode is Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Who do we have on this Friday? Okay, this Friday is maybe a very special guest, a personal friend of mine, Rebecca, but she lives in Sweden, so my streams start at about 3 or 4 a.m. for her. So she's going to attempt to be able to be coherent enough for an hour to come join us. If not, our backup, Time Bomb Tom, will be with us. So let's hope, because Rebecca's a good time. She's been on some of my Borderlands streams. She's a fun chick. So everybody have a wonderful 2 days. If you're in America, I hope you enjoy the holiday that's coming up. I hope we all have a lovely Independence Day. I hope to see you at the MinMax Independence Day Community Movie Night, because that's going to be a blast. Until then, be good, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.